Hello, hello, hello. We
Hello.
back like we never left. Okay, thank goodness we do not have a new episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, but due to the holidays, we missed last week, right? So we
Yes.
just gonna do our recap that we should have done last week. Just catch us back up, okay? So we're gonna start off with Real Housewives of Potomac. What was it? Season 10, episode 12.
Yeah.
20 problems.
Oh, I didn't know how you was doing it.
Yes, you.
I didn't know.
Yes, the king. Right.
Hi.
Well, I got married to medicine.
Oh, okay. That's fine. All righty. I didn't take many notes because I had already did Married to Medicine. Okay.
Okay.
So we start out. We're back at the what's it called? The Potomac and Ponies Family Fun Day. And we have Angel. She's back, still explaining her quote unquote eviction. Ashley says that she's only moved there for to be in the group. And we got Happy Eddie over there talking about their 15-year anniversary, and he's getting her a ring. And we got Sharice there. She comes over to Stacy and Timu, and Stacy's like, "Be gone." So Timu leaves after being there about a half an hour. And Ashley spills the beans, says she kissed Sharice's son, Jackson. And they have Gaines potato salad on Trump plates, according to Cameron. So, what do you think about this scene here?
Well, um, none of it really mattered. Let's just get down to Ashley and
Jackson.
Shanice's son Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, everything else is Potter or whatever, or whatever. Um, what? You know what I'm saying? Like now I just saw a clip with Sharice talking to Carlos King.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say this because I put the comment on there already. Sharice is full of shit. First of all, let me say that because I don't know how you sat there with that girl and you had a straight face. So it does feel like there's a I think Dustin called it like a double back. You know what I mean? Like you was kind of giggling or something. I don't know. Maybe she was just shocked or something. Um, but I thought, ew, first of all, and I was looking at Sharice kind of like, that's all you got for her? You know, and I don't know what it is you was I do know what I was saying because the reason why I'm about to say I don't know what it is you would say is because I don't imagine I have any friend that would dare like kiss one of my sons ever. You know what I mean? Like ever. Like yeah, I have handsome sons. That does not mean they are available to you. But that goes back to this whole thing in this dating world, like where women, I mean, the standards are really low, really
That's
low.
why I said when we talked about Destiny dating Miss Nell's son, I'm like, hell no.
Same, yeah, it was the same thing though, right?
Yeah,
Because I said the same thing with that. It was like, but
because
that's your
seems
friend,
like she,
you know.
yeah, because as we're seeing that Sharice's son was kind of on the show a little bit when he was younger. They made a point to show that, excuse me, uh, Ashley's age. She's 37, he's 27. So, like, who said they would have took it to their grave? Stacy said that. I wouldn't have never, first of all, I wouldn't have never done that. And it does seem like Ashley is very desperate for a storyline.
It feels that way because, girl, you are doing a lot and you look crazy doing it. You
Yes.
know, like talking about one thing led to another. What you mean one thing led to another?
He grabbed her hand and, girl, please.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I agree too. Because it go back to like you just really pointed out. We in season 10. The show's been on 10 years. You met this boy as a child. It's no
Yeah.
different if it was a man, he did it to a, you know what I mean, to a young lady.
And I think people would really be tripping if that would have been so.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. It's no different. You met this young man as a child. That was a child. So when exactly, even if, because we all have eyes, like I've watched people's children grow up, you know, like, I mean, now, yeah, I'm around all, you know, all my friends' children are now adults. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I don't, I kind of have like an auntie relationship. Not, and don't get me wrong, so, like, and you probably could attest to this, being female, it's not that young men won't have a crush or some sort of like, you know, I mean, they're young boys, you know what I'm saying? So it's not that like it doesn't have anything to do with Ashley being unattractive or anything like that. Like, he is behaving as a 27-year-old boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you are behaving like a desperate old lady because you don't have enough gumption in yourself to be like, no, you know, I literally, my personal self, I literally have had a friend's son try to pick me up, and yes, have literally had to say to him, absolutely not. Like, you know,
that's nuts. That is nuts. Thank God, my friends, we all got girls.
I don't know what you think is going on, but not that. You know,
you ain't lying. Boy, I change your pamper.
Right?
No,
honey.
No.
As bad as dating your son's friend, you know, like if the sons were old enough. So anyway, I thought I was so shocked by that. I was shocked that Charisse didn't have a little bit more to say.
She said she thought it was a joke. She thought it was going to be some kind of punchline to it or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she was caught like a deer in headlights. Maybe she didn't want to do too much on TV too. I don't know. I think they would have had to, girl, honey, I would have acted a fool with her.
I ain't even saying that she needed to act a fool. It just
felt
like you would have more to really kind of act. But this, so to your point, because I heard her tell Carlos King that too, like, oh, I thought it was a joke. And so I'm wondering, I said, well, I'm thinking to myself, because she said, I talked to Robin about it, and Robin said, well, don't be naive, as if she was trying to tell her, like, well, you can't just believe that it's a joke. But I'm thinking, you didn't just ask your son?
Girl.
I mean, wouldn't that just be the easiest thing to do?
Yeah.
You know, like, if you really want to know. And that's what I mean. You're full of shit to me, because I feel like this is what I feel. Charisse won't back in on Potomac. That's why every time they call her, she coming. I don't give a damn what she say. Now, why she not on there, you know, full time anymore? Whatever. I don't know. Maybe Maybe they
went on to say on there. She went on to say in the video that he produced with her in the interview.
Who produced with her?
That Carlos did an interview with her. She went on to say that basically that Giselle and Karen basically iced her out.
Okay, and it feels like they did, but that's the reason why I'm saying she clearly would be back on the show. Like, that's why you show up every time they call you. For the little cameos that you get, like you are there, like Contessa. Like, yes, me. So for me, I felt like her not saying anything to Ashley was kind of like a, like, you just happy to be here moment, which is like, that's the way it feels, because that's the way it feels with Ashley coming to tell you that also. Even going there, even kissing your son, even, you know, having something more that seemed to she be alluding to that happened. Because she said, would you be mad if that was not all that happened? And I thought, what? Like, it's not bad enough that you kissed the boy? You mean to tell me?
Go whoop that old what
right. Yeah. You know,
pussy on my son. Trying to give giving BD, girl, I would have cussed her out. Lord, I would have cussed her out. Girl,
you tell me there's more? You know what I'm saying?
Girl, I would have pulled off. I would have did a whole Simone on her ass. Oh my goodness. I'd have got back on the show.
That's it, because that's what, and that's so it felt a little bit like that for me. Like that's the reason why I think Sharice didn't say anything in that moment.
Maybe she's just
like you too busy, you too thirsty to be on the show.
Or maybe she just real pulled up and she just really didn't want to. No, because we seen her act out. But I don't know.
Well, then where's her mama cub then? Because I would think that when you probably could be pulled up until it comes to your child. You know, like, and then all the rules, you know what I'm saying, gone. And it felt, and I think Ashley crossed the line. That's what.
Oh, yeah, she definitely did.
Yeah.
She definitely did. What did
Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments about Ashley kissing and allegedly, maybe, possibly sleeping with Sharice's son Jackson, who's 10 years younger than her.
It's not even that. It's that she knew him when he was a teenager.
That's what because 10 years, for me, it's about 10. I'll date anybody 10 years younger than me. I'll date someone 10 years older than me. That's kind of my threshold. But I agree. For me, is you know that boy when he was a child. Like you were introduced to him as a child. You know what I mean? Like not as an adult, but as a child. Because I think there could be a circumstance in which you could be friendly, have a friend, and possibly date their son. And it would be that you are introduced to that person as a full-grown adult.
Yeah. Possibly like we're
talking like a new friendship, because I'm not talking, well, it couldn't be nobody that you grew up with and had this 20-year type of friendship. This has to be a new friendship also, you know what I'm saying? Or fresh, I would say something recent where you would know their children and then you would be introduced to them, and like I say, and maybe y'all in the same age range or something, you know what I mean? Like that would be somewhat different. But yeah, this is totally out of line, crossing bounds. Ashley has worked my last fucking nerves this season. Let me say that. Even though I'm just going to get this out the way too. Angel is off the island for me.
You know what? I went back. I was watching the first episode, and how Angel was saying, she's the one people usually come to, and how she was so eager to talk about Stacey's breath. But when that got turned around on her, she cried and boo-hooed. And right now she's still trying to explain her eviction. We know when she can get evicted. There's no court proceedings. I'm pretty sure they got money or whatever. But I just feel like, well, damn, you were on that train long as it wasn't you. And then once it became you, it became a bit.
That's a sneaky little beast you got to watch too. You got to watch for people who are okay with something as long as it's not happening to them. Like, it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But then, like you say, when they get turned around on you, like if it's something that's wrong, like I feel it's not okay, it's not okay. And I don't care like who it is that is happening to or whatever. But yeah, she's off the island for me. Off, totally gone. And you know what? I'ma just, because it's nothing specific. I was rewatching the episode today, and I really just realized how annoyed I was with her. And like I'm listening to her talk, and this is what it is. She has this way of it's her air, something in her voice. I'm not sure if it's a put on, like if it's.
I think she's trying to show something. I think she said it before.
Like being
trying to show something different,
sophisticated.
Yeah,
girl, you showed us something different, all right. We ain't never seen a housewife got to move out right in the middle of the season, honey. Damn, they at least wait till the season over.
When did Karen move?
Well, I feel like it was the end of the season, right? Because I can't even remember. It might have been in the middle of the season. I feel for some reason I got it in my mind that it was at the beginning, like the very beginning of the season, because I felt like that's what the girls came in talking about. But I could be wrong because it's been so long ago. But here's the deal: we didn't see her with the like. The deal is, it's all alleged. We don't know when the girl moved, right? And the point with Angel is like the way the producers caught y'all with them boxes and stuff, it looked real evicted-ish.
Girl, the lease was just up.
I know. I'm just saying it looked real scrambled. We gotta hurry up and find somewhere to go. Ish. Okay, like again, I agree with you. We know y'all got some money, whatever. But yeah, that's my point. You walking around with this air and your nose up in the air. And it's like, girl, wait a minute. And for something like that to happen, like you saying, we know you haven't been evicted, so we'll take it out of that type of conversation to make it, seem like you can't pay your bills. Yeah. You're not even gonna have that. What we're talking about is the whole overall picture of it.
Yes.
Even as you explaining it, you're trying to explain it to other people like they crazy.
Yeah, and then look, she tries to pull Tia to her side. I'm like, girl, go play. She didn't play any of the games. She didn't do anything. And she just, girl, I just would have just like, girl, I had to move. And then even if, she says that she didn't, because Ashley asks, did she come here just for the show, basically? She should have said, hell yeah. I would have. Why else am I here? She didn't watch the show. That's why her feelings were so hurt when Giselle didn't accept her as her little sister.
I agree.
Girl.
I agree. But here I go. I'm done with her. I'm done with her. And it feel like lately I've been kind of dismissing some of these new housewives a little early. Usually I try to give them a season, and be understanding, like you in this new space, you know what I'm saying, navigating whatever. But with this one, I am done with you. Like, please move along, find her another place to be, because this is not it.
Girl. So then we have the next scene is Tia and her family. They're having a family meeting, and we're talking about cleaning up and responsibilities and chores and all that. And she mentions about her half sister, which and half sister, half brother, that her daddy, I guess, cheated on her mom because he didn't have an extra wife, and got 2 other outside kids. So that's pretty much all I wrote for that scene. What did you think about the kids and the little boy kissing in the mirror and all that kind of mess?
I mean, we can move on from that scene too. It was just, to me, it was just a filler scene.
So then we have another filler scene. The next filler scene is Stacy and Timu working out. Stacy wants a bigger butt. Timu don't like big booties.
What I thought about with that scene, though, so I had just looked at Stacey's interview with Carlos King today. Also, I liked it; it was pretty interesting. But anyway, what I thought about, because when I went back and rewatched it, I said, Timu seems to be emotionally unavailable. I got a problem with that too. I seem to attract emotional, unavailable men.
And it also seems like she wants the relationship more than he does.
That's what I mean, right? He doesn't seem as, like, even when she said something about the butt, he's like, oh, I don't think so. Well, even with that, you didn't say, like, your butt's just fine. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't say something else that would counteract what I don't know. He's there, and that's what it feels like. He's just there.
Yeah, it seems like she's putting on a lot for him.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. Whatever rocks your boat. That'll never be.
That was it. I that's it. Because I thought to myself, I wonder how long. And then when they start to talk about Arabella, and she said, well, Arabella's happy. That's all that matters. And so I had the thought, like, are they only getting back together? Like, because for the, like, is it not that you two want to be back together, or him at least? Like, is it him trying to make sure he's the dad? You know what I mean? And that's in the house and that. And also, I was confused. Had they told their daughter yet? Because I knew at one point you hadn't told her, but now you're saying he moved back in. So I'm thinking, well, what does Arabella think? You know what I mean?
Daddy's home. She know that.
I guess that's right.
Is she supposed to be like 9?
I think so. Let me go grab some water, y'all. I think so.
Yeah, I think she's about 9. I know when my parents got divorced, got separated and then divorced. And in the separation, they got back together. Mm-hmm. But the divorce went through, so they just, we divorced, and they just took off.
Okay.
So in that situation, this was the early 80s, so it was definitely I think I was 7, so I definitely knew it was up, you know. So I'm pretty sure she's 9. She can make out what's going on. And, you know, parents was divorced. And even in the last scene, they were all together when they was eating pizza. Mm-hmm. And she was like, us 3 forever.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure she knows what's up. She knows they're filming. She don't look 9. She looked like she's about 12. She's a tall little girl.
Yeah, she does.
So I'm pretty sure she's a little bit more mature than, you know, the average 9-year-old. And I'm pretty sure she knows what's going on. So after that, we got Angel and her husband. They're moving things. They need to move things to the storage. She's planning the cast trip to Colorado to give them the outdoor experience. I'm like, these girls ain't outdoor women.
You know, let's go back to that. That's why I said, bye-bye, Angel, bye. Because that's another thing that annoys the hell out of me. How do you think you coming into a show that's been going for 10 seasons and you about to show them anything? I mean, not that you couldn't, but the way you came in, who you think coming along with this shit? You know what I'm like, girl, bye.
Well, girl, they
that's why everything she said tried to put on them other people from the real wags or whatever was going on in that wag circle. Somebody call her, go find the girl who was spreading the rumors, because we want to know. Because I believe that girl.
Yeah.
I believe that girl.
Oh, yeah.
How you behaving?
I just hate that she gets stuck on one thing. And it's just, I mean, because when we go back to going back to the family fun day, she was no fun at all.
A wet rag, honey.
Yeah, she wasn't letting down her hair, doing nothing. All she wanted, and girl, you know, they had moved on and she still wants to talk about it. I wouldn't have kept talking about the shit. Let's have fun, shit.
Stacey called it right in that interview with Carlos King. Like she said, and look, Stacey ought to run for office, honey, the way she had them diplomatic answers.
She used to be, did you know she used to be like a news anchor too?
Oh, that fits in, because that's exactly what I'm like. What? Like, she's had to do something else besides QVC.
Yes,
she's able to just answer those questions and that's diplomatic. You know what I mean? It's like
exactly.
But she called it right with Angel. Like, the main thing is you having delayed reactions, and even the audience is not with it. You know what I mean? Like, right? Like, you come back a week later. And like, here you is, you still want to talk about that. Like she said, we'd have moved on. We on to the next thing now. You know, like,
yes, I don't know.
And here you is still stuck here. And so, yeah, it's a no for me, dog. Like,
we should call her Angel Delayed and Stuck. That should have been her tagline. Right. Stuck and delayed. Delayed and stuck.
Delayed. Okay. Stuck and delayed. That's her.
So then we have Wendy and Eddie, and they're finally finished with their renovation. And, you know, it looks okay. And she states that she wants to do a pool next. I'm like, that's going to be $100K easy right there. She talks about her
indie money.
girl. She shouldn't have been in this trouble, honey. Because
honey, like
the prosecutor said they ain't got no money. That's what the prosecutor said.
Girl, listen. So while I see what's going on, here's what I thought. We got to hurry up and get to this trial because I need to know more info. I need to know what these people think they know because it is so hard. Even though I'm having like I say, so these scenes, they're not aging well as far as the money that's being spent.
Nothing.
But I'm also having a hard time putting her in this space where this is what you're doing to have this stuff. So yeah, it's kind of like, is it a case of
girl, please? No, she's a Nigerian scammer. And I'm gonna
well, I was gonna say, like, could it have been Eddie doing it and she ain't paying?
Girl, no, because they got the emails.
All right, okay. I tried.
She knew what was going on.
I tried.
the 4 or 5 degrees in her doctorate, she should have known better.
Okay, go ahead with the rest of the scene. I tried.
That's why I said her mama should have been cussing her out about scamming. But anyhow,
well, she don't know about it yet. But that's what. Listen, her mama probably gonna tell her she got it from her daddy. Now, let me.
That's no good, motherfucker. So Wendy talks about her daddy. So this is gonna be her storyline this season. Other than she didn't know her scamming was gonna be top tier this season either. So she hadn't seen her dad in 20 years in person. So she calls her dad. She talks to him. He kind of seemed dry at first.
He did.
You know, girl, if my daddy would receive me like that, I think I'd have hung up. I'm not even gonna lie.
Just like,
girl, I am not lying because my dad is one of those overly affection type of guys. You know, if I'm having a problem or whatever, I call my daddy. And because I am a daddy's girl, so if my dad, to me, he just sounded like he didn't really want to talk to her. To me,
I mean, I guess that goes without saying. She went all the way to Nigeria, and he didn't bother to make sure he was available for them to visit. So
and she was there like almost 30 days, really. And you get a chance. I would have made it my business to see my dad.
That's what I would have thought. That's why the rest of the conversation for me was a little strange. Now, I ain't saying that her mama was wrong, wrong for or right for going off the way she did. I don't know, but I get where her mama coming from because
I get that too.
I kind of felt the same way in a sense just from hearing the conversation. And even what you told us leading up to it, you said you haven't seen him physically in 20 years. You go take the kids to Nigeria and now you done got all the way to Nigeria. I can't imagine what's been going on for y'all to not have to be able to.
I thought he was supposed to have been sick.
Huh?
I thought he was supposed to have been sick. So what did he have? What is that shit that was going around?
Well, that's right. What you say? COVID. Okay.
Yeah, Ebola. Girl,
shit. Imagine how you get all the way there. I could see there being a family that's like, we never been back to Nigeria. We haven't had the opportunity to go back. So no, I haven't seen him and he ain't been able to come here. So you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But you got all the way there and y'all still ain't seen each other. Yeah. And yeah, I'm going to put it more off on him because that's another thing too. Like, what's the fuck is wrong with these parents today that just because your children are grown, what make you think that you don't have to still be a parent? Like, you still a fucking dad. Like, so
girl, a lot of men just go ahead and you know how these sorry ass men do. Because yes, a lot of them do. They'll help take care of somebody else's kid before they take care of their own.
That's the truth. What you got?
Okay. So maybe, he got other wives and other kids. So shit.
Maybe that is what it is.
Hell. He was on to the next one. Hell, didn't their parents get divorced when she was a little kid?
Yeah.
And she got a new daddy?
Yeah, that's what she said. So, I mean, I would leave him be.
Yeah. Yeah, I would too. Especially he's not calling me. And
that's my point. It's kind of like that's kind of the point. Like, why is it that you are the one that's having to reach out to them?
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of parents that kind of have those ideas, and it's so late and dated. I don't even. My mom is one. I remember her telling me about her grandmother, which would be my great grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And so she said, my grandmother never been to my house, like whenever she moved out. So she was like, every time I, wanted to see her, I went to see her. And okay, you know what I mean? Like that, right? I feel like there was a culture in which you did that. You was probably dropping your kids off to them, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Let's tell the truth about why you really was there and why she really didn't have to come to your house. But okay. But at the same time,
she was older.
And older. But that's what I'm saying. I think that for the time frame she's speaking about, there was a culture for that in which you're right, and families did that. But today,
right, Granny didn't drive either.
Huh?
Probably the grandma didn't drive.
Right, and that too. But go back to like while my kids were like coming up, like I had to take mine over there. Like now, once we moved so far, I'm where I'm at. Like we wasn't in the same neighborhood building. Like, cause even my mama Gladys, her and three of her sons all lived in the same building. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't anything for anybody to go visit. Because if you're not going to visit her directly, thank you, Keisha, you're going to visit somebody else in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's nothing. So it was just like some things you do or you change with, like if you're gonna sit in a 1950s view, right? And it's 2025. You know what I'm saying? Like you either gonna come up with the times or not. So I'll use myself as an example. I go to my son's house. I don't have a problem with that. Like especially now he's married. Even before he got married, though, him and Clay have been together for some time. And so I remember telling him, thank you so much that like I didn't want him feeling pulled between holidays and different things. So when it came to like Thanksgiving or Christmas, every so often, when I can, I try to make sure, thank you, I try to make sure I'm available to come to him. You know what I mean? And that's just that, even though he has no problem with coming. But again, for me, that's to make it easier on him, and just to go with the flow. Like it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel so disrespected if my son don't come, I shouldn't say don't come to my house because that's not the case, but I'm not sitting here and not gonna see my children unless they come to my, doorstep. Yeah. Like I'm not standing on that type of standard, if that makes sense. And even let's say I remember talking to their dad about that. Even if we fall out or something, like sitting around waiting on a child to be the adult, like it's fucking like are you cool? Do you got all your marbles? Like you said.
Yeah.
Even when they're adults, they still adult children. You know what I'm like? That's what I'm saying to him. Like, so no matter what and how old my kids get, I will always be the adult in the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
I'm the mama.
Exactly. And I would always hope to behave as such. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean is, fine. Like, I'm not going to let too much time go by without calling you. Like I'm not gonna sit on my high horse, you know what I mean? Like, well, he ain't called me, like you sound crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, my dad would call me maybe 15 times a day.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and a lot of times he would just be bored or whatever. So now you don't call as much. So I'm like, okay, you still remember my number? Yeah, I know your number. I was like, okay. But normally he would call a lot or just call, checking in, I'm bored, whatever. How you doing? Stuff like that. But girl, I don't get that whole thing with her dad or whatever. So
I didn't either.
So, he got a chance to talk to Eddie. He seemed real happy to speak to Eddie.
He did.
So we on to the next one, talking about daddies. We got Jizzy in here with the Brain Tumor Society. I don't know. They're talking about donations and whatever they
cute scene. You know, Giselle always have the fluff scenes. Like Stacy called it. She say Giselle get away with anything. Like,
yes, because you know what my thing is with
film a whole nother dating show. Nobody cares.
My thing with Giselle and this whole daddy and stepmother will and all that, like, how long were they married? I wonder.
Oh, I don't know.
Because my thing is, I dare my dang old stepdaughter to question me about a damn will. I'm just being for real. You know, hey, I can see if he was married to the lady less than, 5 years or something. But other than that, they were married a long time. I don't feel like that. The way I split up the money and the way me and him discuss or whatever, that's our business. It has nothing to do with you. I'm sorry.
I agree with that. You know, like that. I kind of have. It's mixed. It's a mixed review because I don't have all the information about that other party. Like I don't feel like we have all the information about just what's what outside of, Giselle kind of saying they believe the will was changed. Like whatever the will said, she seemed to not agree with it. And even with that, I don't, unless I missed it or forgot, I don't feel like we have any details about that.
I'm like, is he some kind of millionaire or something?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean. Like, I'm feeling like I don't really know where to stand on it because I feel like I don't have enough information about it to say one thing is right or not. But ultimately, what I would just say is, like I said before, I wish people would just do the right thing. And so what that means, in a sense, just putting it plain, is make it where his daughter does feel whole. But you made up a good point about there being other siblings. So it's like this big gaping hole. It's like we getting a piece of information, but none of it makes sense because we don't have anything from the other people that should be involved. Because wouldn't it be you and your siblings that are fighting this?
It just sounds like she's all about her and her children. And I'm like, well, how much money did this man have? And how long was he married to her? And did he and her have any children together?
Because I definitely would say it would be my thought, and this is because I've had to have this thought already. So I'm not even talking something, and we ain't nobody no millionaire, so I don't know if it was millions, but you might have to just let it be. You know what I mean? Like what I had to really, what I praise God and thank God for is that my blessing is not coming from the death of somebody.
Exactly.
Now, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody is doing whatever they're doing to try to get whatever they got to get, and it's, through the passing of this person, then let them have it. You know what I mean?
Right, because if it would have been properties or stuff or anything like that, he would have gave it to her before he passed.
Yeah, right. But you see what I'm saying? Like somebody who, if you manipulating wheels and shit after the case, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, and that's just kind of my demeanor. I don't even want to be bothered with none of, you know what I'm saying, with none of that. Because like, that's the good thing about God making everything good. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even in spite of that, like he can still turn that all around and make it good for you and your girls. Like, so sometimes I don't know if the fight is worth it. I probably would just feel like, oh, well, I mean, I don't know. But again, I don't know what that means for me to say that. I don't know what you're walking away from. You know what I mean? I don't know,
I just don't know either.
Yeah.
So the next scene is Kay and Greg. Picture frame.
Girl,
houses and mortgages.
Do you know what I'm talking about with that picture frame?
Huh?
Have you watched Girlfriends?
I ain't gonna be able to put it together.
Okay, because I watched it recently. That's why I'm like, but it reminded me of William when he was getting married.
So which one?
To Monica.
Okay, the last one. Okay.
And so Joan asked him what did he get her for a wedding gift, and he said he had got her a letter opener from Tiffany's. That would have been better than this picture frame from this fucking jewelry store. You could have at least got it wrapped up in the Tiffany box. I mean, damn. Like I told y'all, and every time we bring up Kierna, Kay, and this fraud Greg, every time we bring it up, I'm just gonna tell y'all, I don't believe them.
Oh, she's trying too hard.
She threw all her standards right out the window. Yeah, last year you had this man walking on the plank to get married. Now you don't give a damn. When did that happen?
What Giselle say?
What she say?
Giselle said in her confessionals, you're never gonna get this man to marry you because
no, for sure. Yeah, you threw your standard out the window way too quick.
Girl, I don't know. He must be what they call it, Smackavelli.
He sure don't look like it, but if it is, good for her.
He must be. It's got to be something because I'm just trying to watch, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, what is it? Either he got a whole lot of money or something, because I just can't understand her obsession with him.
I think I know what it is. It's funny because I think more people. That's like I was saying about me. I have a way of attracting emotionally unavailable men. And I think more women do than not, because there's probably a lot of men that are, and even unavailable just means not even able, like not even expressive of their emotions, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say what she looks like to me is kind of similar to Timo and the Stacey deal. You look like there's something that's between y'all that y'all talked about, but you got to get everybody else to see it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where it looked like it's not working. And so to your point, it's like the only reason why any of us have any of these ideas is because that's what you gave us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know neither one of y'all. So you didn't have to tell us any of this, but now that you have, here we are. So that's like to say, last year you was ready to get this ring. All of a sudden this year, you moving right back in this man's house with nothing. And here's the deal. Nothing's changed. So why was it that you moved out again?
Well, she got a condo out of it.
Did she get a condo, honey?
She said the deed is in her name.
I thought she bought her own condo. She didn't buy her own.
That condo.
She was renting it.
Whatever he bought her is in her name. So then she asked about the house, and he said maybe 5 years they should be moving.
And she asked about having her name on the deed.
On the deed.
Guess what? Going back to that's some extrinsic stuff. Like, that's not even something you need to discuss on national television.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're
trying to prove,
that's not nobody's business around. Not nobody in that room. Not nobody, out in the streets. Like, that ain't no.
She's trying to prove that she's getting something out of this, girl.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. That's for everybody else. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, whatever it is, you seem to be happy with, because whatever happens in private, right? Whatever takes place, whatever y'all conversations are, whatever. But on the flip side, you trying to convince us of it. Good luck with that, girl, because I don't believe it.
Yes. So then we have Tia and her half sister.
And let's go back to that lame ass picture frame. I think that was for me, that was the cherry on top that proved it, because even you went to a jewelry store and you walked out of that mother effer with a picture frame.
So he actually bought the frame for the jewelry store, or he bought the frame
for the box?
I don't know.
I thought for some reason I put my man with the bag and stuff that they showed with the name that was on, but maybe that was just me going too far. But I thought that's the reason why they showed it. I thought they was being significant about why they showed that bag. But I could be wrong about that, y'all. I could be wrong.
I know she did something like a little reel on Instagram about some kind of picture frame or something.
Got to but here's like that's what I'm saying.
Probably from that jewelry store or something.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that, I thought that they did correlate that it was from there, but I could be wrong. But again, I don't give a damn what store you walk in. It could be Walmart. You walked out of there with a picture frame, like,
girl.
For you as a gift, you know what I'm saying? A picture frame with no picture in it, by the way. You know, because it would be different if you had it all put together with some sort of picture that you had, I don't know, inadvertently taken of y'all too. Anyway, so yeah.
I guess when they're going to get pictures taken for real this time.
Left that scene on the cutting room floor.
Yeah, like, they could.
And Kiana, you should be embarrassed. I am embarrassed for you. That's the second hand.
That's why I'm saying she looks so desperate trying to get this man, and it's just, I don't know.
You are just selling your soul.
Yes, because I can't see it. Because she's a pretty girl.
In your words, right? For a condo.
Well,
so you can go and tell somebody, well, at least I got a condo out of it, girl. Mending that heart back together is gonna say.
I got the condo, not too much, but anyways, that's all I got out of that. And then we got Tia and her half sister Amira. They're meeting for lunch, dinner, or something, and they talk about their family issues or whatever. I don't know. That's about. I didn't really pay attention.
Which one is this?
Tia and her sister Amira.
Oh yeah, well, we get to just meet the new sister.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl.
Okay, cool. That was cute.
So then we have Wendy invites her mother and sister over. Like she's trying to coach the daughter on what to say when they get there. That baby, to me, she's like Alora, Dr. Heavenly's daughter when she was younger.
Yeah.
And she was like. So this mother and the sister comes over with another lady who had to leave early. And they're looking at the house, and Wendy got black toilet paper. She did something different when that ass hit the black toilet paper, and her mama was wondering if she was going to get BB or something.
I ain't mad at her for asking. I would have not wanted to know too. I am not mad at that. Like, what kind of guy on here? Like,
exactly.
Because not for nothing, and not to be too far in the business, but I can't use like the cottonelle, a lot of stuff with a lot of cottonness. So, I'm a Scott girl, give me Scott.
Oh, I don't like that.
I know, but I can't have all that extra shit on myself.
But yeah, I thought, okay, Wendy trying to be extra with this black toilet paper. And, so the mom and sister, they're looking around, and Wendy tells them about her conversation with her dad. And the mom just lost it.
She was ready to
and go. She cussed her out. She's like, he was basically a sperm donor. I raised you. She had to work 4 jobs, she said.
That's what she said, honey. I thought, wow.
Girl, I couldn't understand. Only thing I really understood, she said, shut the fuck up. I said, damn. I don't think my mama ever said that to me before.
Well, that's good.
I don't think my mama don't really cuss. But that Wendy mother has a hold down with a thing she going, an altar that she prays at or something. And you telling your daughter to shut the fuck up. I mean, honey, it must have brought up some real bad feelings about that man. So Wendy was trying to, excuse her children because she didn't want her children to hear what the mama go in about the granddad. And I think she took offense to Wendy putting her finger up and everything else. I don't know. It went sideways real quickly.
Yeah,
mama went off.
Yeah. But like I said, I think I understood. Like her mom probably did overreact for sure, but I understood where she was coming from because we just discussed like being confused about where Wendy was in the conversation in general. So once you brought that to your mom. And you're like, you are like the sister said, you're presenting this guy like he's been this standard. Like even on the phone, what did she say? I hope we can get together soon. He's like, yeah, we need to see if we can work that out. But I'm thinking, wasn't she just there? You know what I'm saying? Like that seemed silly. Not silly that you wouldn't want to. I mean, fine, it didn't work. You wouldn't still want to do it, but it's just like. But he didn't want to harbor on the past. So I guess that's why she couldn't get a real answer about why she didn't see him when they was there the whole time they was there. I get where her mama coming from. And most of the time, one thing about mamas with their kids, overreacting or not, generally they're always in a protective type of mode. Most of them, whenever they have some type of like nurturing instinct, especially about their children. So I feel like more than anything, that's where her mom was coming from. Not even from a place of her own hurt. I think the stuff we heard her saying, like I raised you, like he didn't do anything, it's factual. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just fact. Like we've been here, he been there, ain't gave two shits. You know what I'm saying? But I got you here and I made sure you did X, Y, Z, and here you is chasing up behind this asshole. Now I get it. I get that because that is like a slap in my face. Okay. Excuse you. But I mean, I guess on Wendy's defense, she probably feel like she take care of her mom. And so, like, anyway, I get where her mom was coming from. I thought Wendy probably should have kept that to herself. And I think she knows that.
Yeah, especially, I'm pretty sure she knows that because I'm pretty sure anytime she mentioned that daddy, that the mama goes off. So I don't know, was it just for TV?
Well, that's what Wendy tried to make it seem like, is that she was acting out. She said with tears or something, like, what she's trying to do. She made it seem like she was acting out.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just thought this went fast quickly. So the mama and the sister left together. And that's it.
Okay, that was the end of that episode.
Yes.
Go back. All right. Well, let me get on and pull up my notes for Married to Medicine.
Yes, Lord.
We'll go through this kind of quick too, as quick as we can, just because everything was a filler down to Toya's party. And Toya, I got a few words for you, Miss Stang.
Girl, whole lot.
You say a whole lot.
Girl, a whole lot.
You Miss Stang. So, Married to Medicine, season 12, episode 4. The episode is Trouble at Serenity Villa. So we come back and we are at the conclusion of Brandy's, Brandy party. I said Simone is doubling down on the ladies, letting the ladies know she's unhappy about her marriage. Contessa is co-signing because she just is thankful that it's somebody else with some issues around in their marriage, so she can feel like she's in good company, okay? Because that Scott ain't worth a damn. Scott ain't worth a damn. Contessa tries to make nice with Brandy by saying, "You're adorable," after she just tore her damn little dinner party to shreds, honey.
But Dr. Heavenly did say on the Patreon with Carlos, when he called and where they FaceTimed whatever, she said, well, the dinner was only like $9.99 a person. She said, why would we have to say thank you for that? I said, shit. She said it wasn't, some extravagant, like dinner.
Dr. Heavenly was saying that?
Yep, she said it to Carlos.
See, here's the problem that I'm having with this. None of that matters when somebody did something for you.
I guess they were.
First of all, who's checking? But see, that's Brandy's fault. Nobody, I don't know what, I don't know what she was doing, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like maybe she, in a way, was trying to one up Contessa.
So was he trying? So who called who? Did she call him or he called her? FaceTime so they could say thank you.
I feel like I can't remember. If I'm honest, I can't remember. I
think that was the awkward part of it,
but I can't say for sure. But here's the thing. All I'm saying is this, because I think the whole thank you thing, and that's why I'm saying I'm thinking he called her. That would seem most appropriate, is that he just happened to be on the phone. Because I don't know that you needed to, like, if somebody does, if I have a man and he throws me a dinner party for my girls, I don't think it's necessary for me to call him while everybody's there to say thank you. I could understand if he called me and we were all together and I say, Bay on the phone, like, say thank you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just say thank you. Like I said, in general, it's just because he picked up the tab. Now, the deal is when you get into, like, who's looking at a tab that you don't plan on paying for? That's number one. Like, I don't look at no receipt that I'm not paying. Like, if I'm not paying, I don't need to know what the price is, do I?
I'm thinking the menu. You see what the food costs.
Well, did everybody order their own, or was it pre-selected for them? So like that's what we going into. That's like it's these details.
I don't think it's pre-selected.
Like this man did something nice for all you heifers. So yeah, just say thanks. Thanks for the thought. And it doesn't take that much. Like for you to be putting a dollar amount on your thank you, y'all sound crazy. That's all. Ungrateful and crazy. Because $9.99 a person or not, he ain't have to do shit. How about that?
Yeah. They could have paid for their own.
They could have, right? Because I'm not saying they would have been missing out on the damn thing. I'm just saying he thought about it and he did. So that is manners. You know what I mean? That's the appropriate thing to do, is say thank you. That's all. I don't know, like getting into the,
I think it must have been a downgrade from where they probably would have ate at. I think so.
Maybe so. But that's what I say. Maybe that's Brandy's fault. Maybe she went too far to do a one-up on Contessa or something. I don't know. Like, because how they ended up there in the first place, who knows? If that's her favorite, like, you know what I mean? Who knows? But
yeah.
I'm for Dr. Heavenly, and not that crass is anything Dr. Heavenly knows that she's not, or because she is. I'm just saying that's crass.
That's so crass. A little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Just say thank you and move on. Throw your own, but then have Damon take y'all all out and show them how it's really done. If that be the case, go get.
I think that gives
towers everywhere. That's what you were supposed to have.
I think she was giving him kind of like why Contessa was throwing all this shade or whatever. So
we knew why Contessa was throwing the shade. I'm just saying. I think that's crass to do that. And I thought Contessa was crass, and I thought it was rude for her to turn around and then try to make friends, to make it seem like I'm just playing. Like, girl, you a hater. Like, you are a grade A hater. And the only thing is you're really mad that your husband didn't even think to do that. Let alone whatever it is you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like you able to do. But as little as you tried to diminish that, your man didn't even do that. So Contessa need to focus on that. Okay, but next thing, Eugene and Toya, they walking and talking. Toya brings up the boys sleeping late. It's summer break. They sleeping late, talking about they had their blackout curtains. Baby, them blackout curtains is heaven sent. Yes, you will be sleeping
all day. Yes, you will be.
You will not know the morning from the night fooling with them doggone blackout curtains. I love them. Eugene make a joke saying he wondered if that's why boys grew in the summer, which I thought that was a great observation. Me being the mom of 3 boys, they do, like, it's so funny that I couldn't even put 2 and 2 together, but it do seem like it happened like that. Like, they go to bed one night and it's like they one size, and I don't know, all of a sudden you're like Like I'll never forget. I was look fucking there trying. All of a sudden, I stopped because I'm like, "Am I looking up?" Like,
That's exactly what we were talking about with my grandson. Because last year he was like at my shoulder, and now I'm like, and his voice has gotten deeper. Because my mom was like, "Oh man, it's yes," and he's 12. So yeah, he's at that age where he grew real quickly. But usually, as soon as he come home from school, because he comes here after school, he goes straight to sleep. That's what he does, go straight to sleep. So, but yeah, I thought that was a good observation too.
They discussed his work schedule and moving into Scott and Contessa's building, which Toya said is a negative. She said Contessa saved all the good space for herself and was gonna stick Eugene in the storage.
By the bathroom.
And look, I believe every word.
Yes. I don't think it would have worked out well anyways.
I don't either.
Not with them being on the show. That would have became somebody's storyline. Definitely. And they would have
always trying to be contestants anyway, but yeah, I don't think it would have worked out either. So she said they're not gonna do that. Toya begins to question why Eugene is taking jobs out of town. Eugene is trying to explain. I was listening hard because
girl, I
was trying to understand also. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so what I understood Eugene to be saying is that he's working less, but he has to work the jobs out of town, which still keeps him away from home.
But he's making more.
And he's not making any more money.
Oh, he is making more.
He is making more. Yes. All right, he's working less, making more money, and it just required him to be away from home. Yes. But if he was at home, he would be gone from home the same amount of time is what he said. Or more.
Yes.
What I got outside of trying to understand that little rigmarole and what he was saying, I got frustrated with Toya not quite understanding why he would need more money. And maybe she'll be able to explain this a little bit also. Like I think she did an interview, or maybe by the time we get to the reunion. But I feel like for me, it's almost like there was something he wasn't trying to say, like maybe you spending all the money on these Birkin bags.
Yeah, he said you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, and the houses and the building of this, and I mean, who like. While Toya uses this as a flex, I think the idea and what she's missing when it comes to Dr. Heavenly and most regular people is kind of like, who builds 2 and 3 homes in a lifetime? First of all, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but some people do, but I think she's trying to flex on the wrong people.
And well, that's it too. That's
if they wanted it
down to that when we get to the part. That's exactly my observation. But what I mean is like, actually, so some people do, and I don't know about build. I think the only one, like, and I'm going just sticking in housewife universe, the only person I know that has build really is Heather. And her husband is the guy from the surgeon from Botched.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what they do? Huh?
Okay, see, and that's what I had said. You know, Eugene is not no plastic surgeon or whatever.
Yeah, and I like so, you know, so I know that they've built, and especially since she's been on Orange County, maybe 3 homes, but not in like right. They circumstances don't look the same as Toya and Eugene's. That's number one.
He's not making millions of dollars.
And the second thing is, you know, what I mean when I'm saying who builds homes, like I said, usually not even in a lifetime, let alone in one decade. You know what I mean? Like, or even 1 5-year mark. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Especially houses that are basically almost the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you have your starter home. You might have built a small starter home, maybe.
Well, it doesn't give stability.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm getting to, is that you all don't seem that you don't look like you're stable to me.
No.
And again, it's not because Toya getting some money. So I think that's what I saw. She said she put $600,000 to $600,000 down payment down. Listen, I know damn well y'all able to move and shake the way y'all do because both of y'all are bringing in some money. Like nobody, like this is the thing that bothers me with some of these people. Like you ain't got to have the money to know how money work. You ain't got to have the money. Like I ain't got to have as much money in my bank account as they do to understand how much money it takes to have what you have. You know what I'm saying? And to understand that it's not just one person bringing it in. Like I work for doctors, so I know, you know, and like that's why when you said that plastic surgeon, that Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, see, like that, I tell anybody, if you're going into doctor, if you can stomach it, go into surgery because that's where the money is. Now, it might be in ER because he might be right. A lot of doctors probably don't want to work the ER. But at the same time, surgeons, that is where you find doctors that are millionaires because generally doctors make a good amount of money, but they're not rich. You know what I'm saying? But the surgeons, them surgeons are. Or if they spend their money right. So, so they talked about that. I tried to understand, but like I said, I think for me, it was like I didn't like the way Toya was talking to him on that bridge. First of all, so that was kind of because she said answer the question, and I thought, damn, who you talking to? Like that. Look, I said that as if she said it to me because that's kind of I was like, which one you talking to? Where is little Jamie? Somebody? Did I miss him? So that's that on that. What else let me see. With Toya not understanding, Jean says she can't have her cake and eat it too. How did you feel about that? Same.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to figure out who was picking up my grandbaby.
Oh, no problem.
Look, it's past the time. Now, what we're talking about, how she was talking about
finishing up that scene and how she kind of told Jean, like, answer the question. Yeah, like I felt like she was talking to him like a child.
Well, she always talks to him that way. And that's why a lot of the women, you know, definitely Dr. Heavenly always says something about her on her YouTube channel, the way she talks to her husband. But the whole thing of questioning him about the way he's working, I thought was ridiculous because, bitch, you want to live this way. You working this man in the ground because y'all had your dream house a couple years ago and you want to work him to death and you're asking these questions and you know why. That's why I'm like, really? I mean, I really didn't get that, but yeah.
I agree. I agree. And that's right. It was like, that's what, even as he was answering, like looking at you, he looked confused by the
time. He said, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, we already talked about this. Like, he looked confused by the conversation as well.
Don't clown me on this damn TV. And I'm fucking staying at the with the Holiday Express while you living in the lap of luxury.
Okay.
24/7, not doing shit.
Drinking.
Yes, drinking. Oh, yeah, girl.
Okay, so then we get with Quad and King. They go into Dr. Jackie's office to get an ultrasound done for her fertility journey. So we already know she's going to be traveling to Ghana. Quad is so fucking extra to me because I don't know why. I don't know. Clearly, there's some reason why she's going to Ghana to have her eggs retrieved there and having Dr. Jackie do all of the state.
I think somebody got pregnant. Somebody she know or something had a success story in Ghana. Word of mouth.
But I think it's like it's the logistics for me. You didn't know, like all of the fucking 40 and 50-year-olds running around here in the States carrying babies. Like I'm saying, like you went, it's almost like you are telling us that they, like, but you're not telling us that they're doing anything different than the procedures that they do.
Girl, she just want to have it done in the motherland, honey.
That's what I said. That's why I say she's just so extra. Because to me, it's just another thing to be extra about. But that shit might bite her in the ass because, like King about to tell her, he didn't know he was signing up for all of that. You know, like which like they said, they thought they would go once and it would be done. Da-di-da. Like, no, you didn't talk to anybody else about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Because, yeah, that's not really the way that, happens for most people. So, yeah, so that is, I think what she said, this is their third trip or something to go back. Anyway, so Dr. Jackie is doing the ultrasound. I was a little uncomfortable by her interest in King. I don't understand none of that. So as they was coming in, she done pushed Quad out the way so that the girl, that the lady could meet King. And not for nothing. Like, are the girl, like, what's wrong with them over there? Because King ain't all that either.
Girl, they just doing something for TV.
Got to be. Okay, got to be.
And then with the text, she was from Jamaica too. With Quad said, "What you trying to set him up?"
Right, yeah. Right, like I didn't understand what was happening in that moment. Talking about we can check out. It was like she was flirting with him.
I thought she was just being funny. Girl, Jackie hooked on Curtis.
Yeah, she need to act more like it because I didn't know why
he said
I didn't know why she was acting that type of way. And like I said, he really not all that. Not to me anyway. He's clearly not my type. I like dark. Now, don't get me. I like tall, dark, and handsome, but I mean, he's just regular for me. He's just regular. He knows what a uterus does. Good for King. I don't think many men could. Oh no, excuse me, not the uterus. He knows what the cervix does. That's what they were measuring, her cervix. And so, what is that for? And he answered the question before the doctor could. Lord Jesus,
how deep and how thick are the walls?
One thing about it with these men, honey, the way y'all want to climb up in these people's vaginas, you should know something about it.
But they know.
I'm just saying, you should though.
They just know to put it in there.
That's what I'm saying. You should find out what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like you should find out about it. Go on and look up the diagram. Like find out. Right, what's an ovary, motherfucker? All right, let's get on to Dr. Steve, Steve and Dr. Mimi.
Yes.
Now, this was a very touching scene. They're in the car with their kids, and I don't remember what they were discussing because I'm just going to get Summer camp, okay, for the kids. And during that conversation they were having, they have a son. I think the daughter is 8, the son is 7, or is it the other way around?
The son is older.
Okay, so the son might be 8, the daughter is 7. And he has been diagnosed with autism at 18 months. And in the middle of this conversation, they had a real moment where he hit his sister. His sister started crying. I think she was overdoing it.
Girl, she was putting on.
I thought it was. Listen, lad, I felt bad for her.
Hit her that hard.
She was being like really, really baby.
Dramatic.
I was a little annoyed by that. Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's what I like. That scene really, I love when we get our moments of like just
real life,
true reality. You know what I mean? Like in the sense of nobody could really have planned for that to happen. And to watch them kind of the way that they handled it. So he stopped the car, Steve did. He went around to, I think, did he go to his son? And I think the mom went, or no, maybe he went and grabbed the daughter and pulled her in the front car, in the front seat. And then mom came on around the back and got in the back with her son. But they first made him apologize and made them hug. And what she was saying is that just having the special needs kid is not just like whatever the special needs of your child is, but how effective it is through the whole house, like them for their relationship and then the sibling relationship also. Because that's like I was saying, I felt like she was putting on, and it was kind of like your brother, like, you know what I'm saying, didn't mean it, or and not
he meant it.
Not that he didn't hurt you, but I'm thinking
she was making sure he get in trouble.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was a little.
Yeah, she was putting on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said, look at this. She's gonna make sure he get a whooping.
Hard, because that was just a gentle situation, and my heart went out to them because I don't know how. I don't know how difficult those things can be, and as difficult as what any of us go through who don't have any special needs children. You don't have that experience of kind of that, the other side. And how trying that can be. So I thought they handled it as well as they could. I think it gave them a little depth in that moment.
I thought so too.
Okay. So Toya is having we down to the party, girl. She is having a skip work day. Okay, which
a day in the life of Toya.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Simone trying to figure out why she need a skip work day, honey. Like she don't go to nobody's work.
Girl.
But her and Eugene, they start off talking the guest list. She said she inviting everybody. Then she discussed the text exchange that they had in the group chat between her and Heavenly, where she asks whose fake purse is this? Somebody left a purse behind at the dinner that they were at. Heavenly answered it was mine. Somehow that all trickled down to Heavenly talking about her husband love her and his dick is big. And
well, she said the purse is hers and her house is paid for.
Oh, right. That was the second part, right?
Yes,
man. Which I can agree. Like, so this is where we about to just get on and start discussing Toya. Because to your point, that was the first thing I said to my man when she was talking to Eugene, like, oh, I'm nervous about inviting these ladies over. They always got something to say. My thought is, why do you keep inviting them to your house?
Storyline.
No, it's not a storyline. It's what you said. It's the fact that you have something to prove, but the people you have to prove it to, they're not the ones around you. So you came up out of the neighborhoods that y'all grew up in, right? And those are the people who would be impressed. Yes. Like with what you got. Not the same people who can go out and get the same
damn thing. Exactly. That's what I said.
It doesn't mean they can't get it. And that's the difference between sometimes the way people spend their money, right? Going back to what we're talking about with Eugene working his ass off the way he do. Maybe he don't. If you didn't go get 3, 4, $20,000 bags.
And look, also with that text exchange, Dr. Heavenly, she don't really watch the show like that. She didn't know that she put the text messages up there. So when she was speaking to Carlos and he was talking about the scene and she kept kind of looking puzzled and she goes, what? He's like, you text her and they put up, she said, because them text threads that they have, she said, we all going to hell. She said, because that's how graphic they all get, So she did not know that it was actually put up on the screenshot of it.
Okay.
So she was like, oh, because she was, when he asked her about it, she's about to lie and say, I ain't say that. And then she's like, no, it was, she said it. But I think too, the same thing. Toya grew up, didn't have very much, evidently. I feel like Eugene probably grew up more middle class. She grew up very poor. And it seems like, okay, I done made it out of the gutter, and you want to impress these women. But like you said, these women can afford all that shit. So, I mean, yeah, they're looking at your house. Oh, it's a nice house. But that's it. And they didn't want to get in the pool because the dog died in it.
I think, not to be funny, and this might have been where Heavenly could have went, I think they enjoy having a 401k, like maybe planning for after work. Sometimes you can tell people the difference between the people who spending the money as it come in, and I mean, who lives within their means would be a better way, words or way to describe it.
Girl, I'm not presuming. Dr. Heavenly sitting down there on 40 acres. Huh? As a Dr. Heavenly down there in Conyers on 40 acres.
Well, and also, and I bet she has some investments.
Oh, yes, plenty.
You know what I mean? I bet Simone do. I bet, Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott don't know more because they pulled it out for that building.
Yeah.
But I'm saying mostly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're the only ones don't have one.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Well, and the thing about it is, okay, Married to Medicine is on. What you gonna do when it's over, or when it's over for you?
Mm-hmm.
She's supposed to be doing a Kelly bag for Hermes. I guess it's the Toya Kelly. I don't know. It ain't
now,
the Toya bag.
Who's supposed to go buy that? See, like, that's what I'm saying. Toya is so, like, she's so caught up in her own hype.
Girl, she wants to be out there in Beverly Hills so bad.
But here's the deal. Who are you selling that bag to? See, like, do you have a fan base? Your fan base are not buying Birkin bags.
No.
You'd be better off going to do a collab with Coach. You do better off,
Julian Burke. Michael Kors.
Yeah, Michael, right. Affordable. Something that people can go out and aspire for, at least, because that's the deal about Coach. Coach is affordable. You know what I mean? Like, it gets up there, but it's affordable. Even if you want to put some money up. Like I tell people all the time, this is the reason why I don't bother. I don't ever bother wondering about what somebody got that's real or not real. Because number one, you could almost tell just when you take a collection of who that person is for the most part. When you think about a Birkin bag, I feel like the little bitty small one, and it wasn't, Toya had a big one, it's probably like $10,000 by itself. Like the one that the celebrities go get their kids, right? Like,
and then the feat that you have to go through, because Candy was going to just buy her daughter a Birkin bag, and she couldn't. They said, no, there's levels to it. Because she's like, oh, just go and get it. I got the money. I can do it. No, you got to start out. And then she said, they pick out the purse you get. I said, oh.
Well, let me tell you this. And I'm not proposing that. I mean, of course, we know Candy got money, but what I'm just gonna say, money talks, right? Like, money talks. You might have a stylist. You might it is some crazy ass shit to work around getting them back.
She said she got Toya says she has a guy.
Right, that's what. Yeah. Right, that's all. Right, that's what I mean. Like, it's some crazy little shit to get in those bags. So I'm saying, what one person might go through, another person might not go through to get their bag. That's it, and that's that. But my point in general, and that's because I love handbags, but I'm gonna always be a Coach girly. Just like Red Lobster is gonna always be my favorite restaurant. I don't give a damn how many high-end restaurants I go to. I'm never going to forget where I came from. And Red Lobster is still it for me. I don't get crab legs from there. I just want y'all to know. But everything else I will eat. Like, them crab legs be honey. Like, look. Anyway. So I'm saying this to say, we're going back. Oh, when you are carrying around a handbag that's 10, 20, 30, and $40,000, your handbag, right? Do you know to be able to carry a bag comfortably for $40,000, how much money your life costs?
Yes, and how much
For
money you
your
should have in a bag?
handbag to cost that, you know, we talking a whole people drive cars for $40,000. You know what I mean? So like you could easily add a person's life up if it was that important. So I'm saying that to say I don't really get into fodder about who has something real or not. So I thought she was crass for whose fake bag is this anyway, because to go back to what we said, I'm not sure that there's anybody in the circle you traveling in on that show that can't go and get them a Balenciaga, because that wasn't a Hermes. First of all, you know what I mean.
You know what? When she did get her little Birkin bag and had that party, remember Dr. Simone said that's a private joy.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And it is because it's just what I just explained. Do you know how much your life has to cost for your handbag to be worth that much money? Your handbag. That's like walking on $10,000 shoes. You know how much your life has to be costing you for you to walk on something that costs $10,000?
And don't forget, Toya was just a school teacher, honey, and her husband's a doctor.
You know, and so, and that's the other part about her needing this validation with these labels and things. Like Audra just came in too hot, but she did call her out just to say, like you said, who are you trying to impress in this circle? Exactly. Like it doesn't have to, like every time Jackie come in, you clocking who ain't got this on, who ain't got that on. I'm not mad at Jackie for not spending $300 on a t-shirt. For what? So you can see that at Chanel? Bitch, fuck you.
And a lot of times she probably Dr. Jackie probably wear her stuff where you don't see the brand name on it anyway.
Dr. Jackie got Louis on. Mm-hmm. I feel like that, but it's no different than anybody else. People spend their money where they want to. Number one, not everybody has the same values in certain things. And clothing could be one of them because, like,
I mean, but I don't like it when the logo is on all over it. I don't like that.
It's kind of I can go either way. It depends, right? It depends.
Everything I wear doesn't have to have the logo. It can have it on the tag. That's what I'm about to
say. It depends on what it is. But here's the other part. I don't foresee myself buying a plain white t-shirt with a C on it just because it's Chanel. I could go get a Hanes t-shirt. I mean, or t-shirt from anywhere else. Like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be a Louis Vuitton, t-shirt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it has, like, for me, things are relative. But here's the other part that I can admit to. I don't have that type of money. I feel like I would be that way whether I did or didn't, just because that's not where my value is not in that. My value is not in what somebody else knows I have. My value is in making sure is me looking good and investing in what
we already know that they already kind of had money troubles because they got behind in their taxes and all that. Mm-hmm. Or didn't plan responsibly. So I just, like you said, I don't know, but I feel like, because what Eugene said that Toya pays for all the vacations. So it sounds like Eugene take care of the house. And that's why he's working around the clock. And I'm like, bitch, what do you don't get out of that?
I mean, which any man would, though. Well, you already not talking to him like he the man of the house, but I'm just like
he the little boy of the house.
Okay, but I feel like, so that makes sense, right? Because that's what I mean in a way of, we understand that you bringing in money too, but we are watching your lifestyle, right? And again, he's just an ER doctor. Like, he's just an ER doctor.
Exactly. Around the clock.
Yeah, you probably are making more money than him.
He said she was.
Yeah, from being on the show. Like,
exactly.
That's okay. you know, but that's how we able to understand why y'all been able to pick up and move from this, going back to being able to do that. Because going back to what I said, money talk, right? So
exactly,
as long as you got your damn credit in a particular place, your ads probably can lose out on 40,000 here, lose out on this over here, because you ain't even, you know. And I feel like they did do that before on one of their houses, or was about to. But anyway,
yeah. The thing of it is too, also, since her income is mainly of the shows. You know, I don't know what else she probably got a little investment in. Let Dr. Heavenly said that wine deal is like
money off social media.
Huh?
Hopefully she's making some money off social media.
I don't know. Dr. Heavenly was saying that that wine brand is just like her being a Avon salesman. Basically, it's not her brand. You know, she just you know. But to think long term, because Toya is what, she 49, about to be 50. Girl, how long do you think the show's gonna go?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Because if this your main source of income, all them doctor ladies, they still are being doctors.
Or work, or get to something where you can work on paying something off. Like that's what going back to me talking about the moving and stuff. Like, you don't appear stable. Just being able to go and get, like, I think sometimes people forget. And like, you know, just all of what we're talking about, like how you date, the men you choose, you know what I mean? Like, none of this stuff adds up. So with her, with these moves, yeah, y'all, it seems like you're still having financial troubles. Because why is it that you can't stay in a place longer than a year? That's kind of weird to me. We're gonna say, so Toya say she come in. I said Toya is on 1,000 as Mimi come in. So the ladies are gonna start heading on in, okay? Toya decides that she gonna call Mimi out, because Mimi comes to the backyard, kind of compliments him on the house and everything. And somehow she took a little napkin and sat on it. She had laid it on the little concrete part, and she sat on it. And so Toya say,
oh, that was
you sit on that napkin, huh?
I thought it was a cushion chair she's put it on.
I know it was a napkin.
No, I thought that napkin was on the cushion chair.
It was on the chair, but I thought she put it up on the little concrete thing that she sat on. Because I don't feel like she sat in that chair. I feel like she sat on the, like, I don't know what you would call it.
I thought it was the chair, but anyways.
Either way, Toya decided to call her out about it. You know, like, you think it's dirty? And I just thought, like, damn, Toya, like, why does
this ain't Heavenly House?
Or why does it matter? Either way, you know what I'm saying? So that's, in my opinion, that's when it clicked for me that, Toya, you're trying to impress the wrong people. Like, you really are. And the other part, going back to, I did say that when at the earlier scene with her and Jean, or right before this, it's like, if you don't feel like these ladies have your best interest, why do you keep opening your doors to them? Like, that's for me now, and this is for real, for real. My home is sacred to me. I don't want nobody in here that's got giving me ill vibes and ill intentions. And I do understand that they on the show, but I don't think the show requires you to invite these people to your house. Like, there are plenty of things you can do. I feel like she invites them to her house because it's right. It's your show off moment, right?
Yeah.
And so take the good with the bad. In the words you can't have your cake and eat it too. You inviting snakes into your house. Why are you surprised when you get bit?
Girl,
that's silly to me.
And then to give them a show on top of that.
Honey, let's get to it. Let's get to the show, honey. Let's get to the banana show. Like, we didn't know we was coming for this. So, I said Toya has the men barely dressed around, walking around as servers. Simone points out that Toya don't have no problem. She is not shy about her eye candy. She did have a lady for the men, one little lonely lady, it looked like, for the men. I wonder why. Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Mimi are not impressed by these half-naked men running around. I'm not sure. It felt out of place. I think, and maybe I guess they was at a pool party, but I kind of would have been like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even expecting that. And I'm kind of like, why are they here?
It seems like they should have had on a little bit of maybe a stethoscope or something because it was supposed to be a Dr. Day off.
Something. I didn't understand their point in being there, though. I'm like, huh? Okay, yeah. Yes. Oh. Toya just like to look at other men, I guess. Okay. I guess that's what we get into.
Yes.
Okay. But like I said, Dr. Heavenly and Mimi are not impressed. Toya, of course, has to usher the ladies right on to her closet, where we find out she has. I thought it was a fake tree, but
it is a fake tree.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, the ladies in there acting like it was live, but I'm like, if it's fake, why? I don't care.
I think it looks real, is what, because she's on Entertainment Tonight or whatever, and she said she only paid $300 for the tree.
Yeah, I kind of could have guessed that.
I knew it was. I'm like, there's no sunlight in there. So yeah.
You say there's no sunlight in there.
No, so how the tree gonna be blown?
Well, right. I was like, they was making it seem like it was real, but I'm like, I thought the tree was fake. Like, how you gonna have a real anyway? Yeah. But I thought it was a extra, even though it is cute. But I'm not gonna lie, it feel like it take up more space than it needs to. But go ahead. Go ahead, Toya. Right. Just feel like it's taking up a whole lot of space. And for what? Like, to be there? Like you said, what you need shade from it. Okay. Yeah. We gonna move along. So the ladies are all loving it, right? Everybody coming in. Oh, this is great. This is great. And it's the same people who have had so much crap to talk about them in their homes, but whatever. You getting your validation. Toya and the ladies make their way on back to the pool, where Toya decides to kick the party off by asking the men if they gonna participate in a game that she had to show how in shape they was. Now, see, she started off being messy with that. First, you got these half-naked men running around your house serving everybody, which go back to what I said. Like, I guess she don't like looking at her husband. But then you turn around and you etch some game that you telling them gonna get them in shape,
so they can wear the shirts off on the next cast trip, like King and Steve can.
Like that was gonna happen because y'all played one game at your backyard pool party. Yeah. It seemed like you was starting shit.
Yeah, it was.
The men not feeling it because they thought they was coming to chill, which I thought we was coming to chill too. So I wasn't even feeling watching them do this shit, to be quite honest. So thank you, Eugene, for offering to write the people scripts so they could get up out of it, to excuse them from doing any activity. Toya wants to try to explain the rules of the game, and she demands that Eugene give her eye contact because Eugene is he fumbling, talking to the men, and she felt, I guess, like he wasn't paying her attention. And so then she says, eye contact, which the only time I know somebody, I don't know two adults, especially two married adults, that talk to each other like that. The only time I think I've heard that type of exchange in that way is usually like an authority person, and then, like the subordinate person. Like, and even in that case, it's wrong. I'm just saying.
Look at me.
Look, eye contact, please.
Yeah.
You know what I need from you. Now, damn this party, honey. Now everybody is
just looking because you're loud too.
Because and it is uncomfortable because if that's the way y'all do it, you don't need to do that in front of everybody, because everybody is not comfortable with that. I'm uncomfortable with it. I'm uncomfortable with the way you talk to him. And funny you say that she always has. I know that I've seen moments like with the biscuits, I remember specifically. And maybe, like I say, every so often, And maybe because I can be like, because I talk before I think sometimes too. So maybe in those cases I might have excused her a little bit, but for some reason, this episode it was
she never talked to him this bad.
okay. Yeah, I was like, this was like way worse than anything I ever heard.
Because I felt like it was kind of like a tug of war.
Like an ego trip.
Yeah, because she said, "Oh, you trying to be hard?"
Yep. Like that's exactly what I felt. I felt like it was both of them
power tripping,
an ego fight. And the thing that sucks, especially because your man is working his ass off and paying all those bills, is you should have gave it to him.
Yeah, they didn't want to play the game.
They didn't want to play the game. You should have gave it to him. But she felt it more necessary to prove that she has her husband in check. I think that's we'll talk about chin check, honey. They getting chin checked over here too.
Girl, I said, "Oh Lord, that."
But Eugene tried to pay it off because he clearly was embarrassed because
because the man even said, "You gonna let?"
Why is your wife talking to you? Yeah. And it was out of line and rude.
Yes.
And disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
Very disrespectful. And I'm like, the whole party should have shut down because I know I would have got the hell up out of there. Because that was uncomfortable for me too. No lie. So Toya walks in the kitchen. Eugene comes in behind her. She goes off on him again. Don't be coming in try to be nice now. And he say, well, they went and discussed that exchange. She say, oh, I forgot that part because the second part is she said, tried to get him again to play this game. Eugene, can you please be the man of the house and tell your friends to go over here so we can explain the rules? Like that was out of line.
Yeah, to be the leader.
To be the leader, right?
Yes, girl, yes. And so
in the kitchen,
because remember Dr. Heaven, she said, well, she says something about, I've been trying to get you to do it for 30 minutes. And Dr. Heaven said, why don't you just say, Daddy, because you get more honey. I mean, get more flies with honey than you'll get,
That's right. Yeah. It's like, what she said, talk to him nice. Yeah. Yes. Something like, right. Butter him up if you want him to do something that he's trying not to do. I agree.
Girl, I would have packed up and left right then and there.
I know I would have as a guest. Yes, I don't know what the hell they was doing.
Yes, I was get up out of here. They like about to fight.
Yeah. I came for a good time, not for this shit.
Yeah. What's that song? Killing my vibe.
Yes, okay.
Shit. But yes,
for sure.
She's in the kitchen, yeah.
So she in the kitchen. He come in. So he's trying to explain I think asking her what's going on, what's wrong. So she repeats there was nothing wrong with what I said. I asked you to be the leader of the house and lead them in, and clearly you told him you took offense to that because you clearly think you are not or something. Yeah. Here we go again. There go another blow, low cut. Clearly she was drunk.
Girl, she said she wasn't drunk. Girl, she was like 5 sheets in the wind.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I know she was drunk. Because the whole subject matter changed. Mm-hmm. That's why I know she was drunk. Because that usually happen with drunks when they get into or not. I shouldn't say drunks, but that usually happens with people who get drunk and they get into an argument about something. If they can't stay on topic about what they mad about, then they drunk. Yeah. Right. Because the deal is, and I appreciate Eugene for even acknowledging, maybe he shouldn't have made the joke about the scripts or whatever. Because here's the deal. She was already sitting on eggshells because you are inviting people to your house who don't care about your house, you or anything. So, which again is like what I'm saying. Why have them there? I had to make that decision for myself, going back to what we were saying. Sometimes you have to do, I mean, these are not, they somewhat family members, but sometimes you just have to keep put people at arm's length, right? When I decide and realize, like, okay, you don't really have my best interest. No, you don't get to come and sit in my fucking house and break bread with me. Like, no, that's a very personal, coveted type of interaction. Like, you know what I mean? And yeah, inside my household, no, you don't get to do it. You know what I mean? Like when you, and that's the thing. So I'm saying that to say, her being drunk just exacerbated everything. Like she just exploded. And it came out on Eugene because I agree with you. They was in a struggle. They was in a power struggle. Well, first of all, you put his nuts in a vice in front of all his male friends, which what's wrong with you? You know, because even if that's the way y'all do while y'all home by yourself, why would you do that to him in front of his friends? You know what I'm saying? But she was drunk. Anyway, where am I at? So yeah, she go off again. Oh no, because so he's telling her that the women felt they felt offended by what she had to say as well. Now that takes her all off. F them beads. Like, what you mean they offended? I don't give a F about them. You know, so and so, so and so. So she walk off. She got to fix her makeup. She go run to her closet, honey. That's her safe place. Okay, the closet. And here come, you know who?
The try
hard. Here come, you know who? There's a scene. Let me get in it. Like,
girl, yes. She said she didn't mind being the bad guy.
Baby, didn't I tell you? That's what I told y'all. That Contessa is gonna make sure she get in the scene, and it don't matter how she get in it. And Contessa in closets, let me just say, Contessa needs to stay her ass out of closets at this point.
Because it was Toya's closet the last time.
Contessa, okay?
Yeah, it was Toya's closet the last time.
It was Toya's closet the last time, okay? Yes. Contessa, you need to stay out the closet. You go in the closet specifically to start shit.
Yes.
So yeah, you come rolling up in the closet behind you and talking about some, Toya, where's the rules of the game? Me and Scott was going to try to play. Girl, did you read the room? Like,
girl.
If you don't leave that game alone, these people are somebody's about to get thrown in the pool. Like,
and I think one of the things, well, I know Dr. Heavenly was saying none of the people there wanted to get in that pool. Yeah. Because the dog had passed away.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, hell, what the hell?
And yes, she said that's why I think Toya wanted to do a game or something because nobody was interested in getting in that pool.
When did the dog go swimming? Like while they was all there?
Remember the dog died in the pool.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the dog already.
They had a whole funeral.
I know. I just totally forgot. Here we go. When did the dog
go? So,
girl, you know what? Black people get on my damn nerves. Black people get on my nerves. Listen, that dog didn't have to die in that pool. They wasn't gonna be in that pool no damn way. No pool party had they been to that they got into the pool.
No.
That's right. Okay, that's
her friend.
Right. Like that's why I say they wasn't gonna get no pool. It don't matter. So yeah, Toya's in the closet talking to Contessa. Shit started Contessa. Kick it off. Try hard. I'll tell anybody what they need to know except for my husband. That's the only one I can't talk to about my feelings. Telling Contessa how she wanted Mimi and Heavenly to leave. She felt like they didn't have her back. They was talking about her. And that's what I mean. Like that, I was like, that's how I felt like. I said, Toya drunk. Because I didn't associate what you just did to Eugene out there with having anything to do with Mimi or fucking Heavenly. Okay.
Girl, so they was watching her like they was watching TV.
Right. Well,
But we
shit,
was.
you giving us a show. Right. Like, you giving a whole damn show and you mad because we watching. In disbelief, mind you. Okay. Like, is this happening?
Exactly.
And so Contessa stands up like, you want me to tell her? Because I don't mind telling her. And we know, Contessa, I feel like it was two things, because you can't wait to have something to be able to go and, hold over that lady head. But also, you need your moment in the scene, because up until that moment, we didn't realize she was there, right?
Yeah.
So Toya say, "No, I'm gonna go talk to my husband." That's what she say. So, honey, she proceeds to go out to the back to the pool, and then cuss everybody out, honey. The whole damn lot of them, everybody. Like, that's again how you know she was drunk. And listen, I had my moments, so I've done something maybe similar.
Girl,
Even in 100,
even the interviews. But even the interviews she's done after, she still is blaming Dr. Heavenly.
No, F that. Because I don't know how you got from one place to the next place. Dr. Heavenly didn't start none of that. Right? But the reason why I'm thinking she, going back to why I said she focused on Dr. Heavenly, is because that was already your issue while you was inviting these people. See, that was the key, was that you wasn't supposed to invite them. That's it, and that's that. But you did, and so you lashed out like that. That's what that was. That was, you lashed out on every fucking body.
Because remember when Dr. Heavenly arrived to her house, she asked Dr. Heavenly, "Are you still mad at me?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, And the thing is, too, I think Toya started the shit. To me, Toya does the same shit. Just like when they was down there at the Dude Ranch, she started all that shit. It went all the way left, and she got mad at everybody else. You brought the shit.
I agree.
So, and she instigates shit. She called people fake all the time. So when somebody says something, and I like Quad said, when you go to somebody else's house, I said, because if this would have been a cast trip, it'd been different. But we at her house, and you decided to cuss everybody else out. Girl, I'd have left way before that.
Well, that's what I'm about to say. Shit, what old girl say, and what's love got to do with it? You ain't got to tell me but once. You wouldn't even have to get it out your mouth, because by the time you got ready to tell whoever they had to leave, the door would have been closing behind on my ass. Okay.
So when Dr. Heavenly said, I'm about to go, you ain't got to tell me.
You got to tell me.
You don't get my fake purse.
And I'm out of here, like, and also, and I'm this girl, like, because I'm petty too. You put me out your house, don't you dare think I'm coming back.
Yes.
I won't ever be back.
No.
Promise that. Like, shit, promise that. But right, like, you try to be on your best behavior when you in people's houses, because you step out of line, you up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Done. You know what I mean? But I think Toya she really did lash out. And instead of, like you said, keeping it 100, saying that you lashed out on your husband first. And again, maybe it was because you still had this tension, which I do think that was the underlying, that you had this tension with the ladies, like, about your houses. And here's the feeling is right. You're right to feel that, because outside of, I'm going to say, Jackie, probably Simone, and I'm thinking that's it, or Mimi, and whoever the new ones are, but the rest of them, they've all had something to say. Even right down to Anila. Y'all got mad at them for showing up as movers to the costume party.
Yes. And remember, she moved because Anila built a bigger house than hers. So that's why they packed up and moved.
Yeah. And see, you in right?
Yes, but you in a competition with the wrong person.
Then she got mad. Was it at Cecil or something for laughing, or it was Eugene that was mad about him for laughing at it? And like you said, it was funny and true, because the best kind of jokes really do have a tinge of truth to them. So it goes back to what I'm saying, like, moving 5 times in the time frame that you did, I don't give a damn how much money you got. It don't feel like that's stable. It's like, who y'all running from? Right? Like
Cool. Dr. Heavenly says, it looks like the last, not the house before that, but the house.
To keep it all in perspective. But even that, like as much as somebody could take that as shade, maybe she was being shady. Or maybe that was the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like the God honest truth. And it's not me that's making it shady. It's your shady ass moves.
Girl.
Because y'all do move like y'all in witness protection.
Girl.
The only reason
I can't even understand
is because we can see y'all.
Yeah,
right.
But I don't understand why Eugene lets Toya do that. See, I mean, because like somebody should be like, no, wait a minute now.
I think it's the age-old thing about she got somebody who want her more than she want him.
True.
Okay. So
yeah.
That's the only reason why she can talk to him like he's less than a human.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. What Dr. Heavenly said, and what I said also too. I'm like, women is watching that. You know, a lot of women been saying, because Dr. Eugene is not a bad looking guy. You know, he's square.
He's goofy as hell, but
yeah, but he like, you know, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of women would be younger because she's older than Dr. Eugene, prettier, that would get with him and would treat him better. So I think at times when you put out this, you know, like, I'm going to just treat him like shit, because that's what it seems like. I'm just treating him like shit. He going to deal with it. And then work the man to death. So I just feel like, girl, you better watch it. Beauty only lasts for so long.
I mean, I guess she feeling like she got it. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, I don't see no signs of him getting tired.
I don't know. You know, people can only take so much public humiliation too.
It's a lot. Like we said, like with Toya, like, I don't know. She should. I am disappointed in the way she spoke to him. And like I said, even if, because like she was telling him, like she's feeling like that's their marriage. Their marriage works good. She's like, I felt like she started to blame Heavenly because she was talking about, I'm tired of everybody acting like, you know, our marriage is something different. I ain't seen no, outside of maybe Quad on the verge of their divorce talking to Gregory, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't seen none of them other women talk that way to their husbands at all. You know what I'm saying? And even in my real life, if I was with somebody who spoke that way to their husband, it would make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
In real life. Like, I don't want to hear anybody talking to somebody degrading in that way. Like, excuse you? You know what
I'm saying? He's doing a lot to make you comfortable, honey.
Yeah, right, exactly.
He's a good damn man.
He was running around, like, not taking care of his business, doing some other shit, honey. I'd be like, dude, talk to the bum how you need to. You know what I'm saying?
You see talking to him like he work at Taco Bell some damn where.
Right. Yeah, and I was disappointed in that. I was disappointed that she couldn't stay focused and acknowledge that she twisted that around and made it something that Heavenly and Mimi did to attack her marriage. And so that's how she proceeded to go out and cuss everybody else out, telling them that they don't have her back in her marriage. And it was a whole bunch of other stuff I can't even remember because everybody was sitting there just looking, honey. Who could say anything?
And then she came on back in, and then the women all coddled her. And
yeah, I didn't like that either.
I did not. And I like how Dr. Jackie kind of kept it real. Like, no.
That's what I put in my notes. As a matter of fact, that's the very last note I have is Jackie called it right.
Yes.
I said, Toya is tired of being judged. This is what she says. Simone consoles her by saying people deflect. I didn't understand where that came from because
she deflected. Toya did.
Okay, right, yeah. It's deflecting. And then that's what I put. I'm confused because I'm not sure how this turned into Heavenly did something wrong. Listen, Heavenly not my favorite person in the book, but I just call it spade a spade. And Heavenly didn't do anything. Heavenly told you right when she said, when you talk to your husband the way you did, she said, don't talk to him. You shouldn't talk to him like that. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. No, you shouldn't. Mm-hmm. And like, again, I'm going to reiterate, especially in front of his peers. Yeah. The hell is wrong with you?
Girl.
You want somebody to respect him, but you can't show him no respect.
Exactly.
Girl. You know, I think it's I was disappointed in Toya. And I think Toya needs some counseling. She needs to put that damn tequila down and get and get somebody on the line to help her with even whatever that validation thing is. Because you're not even in a group where you have to prove yourself. I can understand her, that was and that's what she going to that first season, her and Mariah getting into that fight. That was something that she was holding on to, and that's probably what she's still holding on to, is not feeling like she's good enough for Eugene. Or not her not feeling that way, but feeling like other people think that.
Oh yeah, she's probably looked at, or maybe, even that's why she
and I wonder
materialistic. Huh?
I wonder if it's his family. That was
I think it's her own inner thing. She's from Detroit, probably from the hood in Detroit, and it's something she has to work out within her, because you don't have to prove nothing to these ladies,
right? And you don't have anything to prove to anyone, though. In the grand
so if you want
like,
to just go
made it out of whatever,
yes,
whatever it is that you obtain, whatever you have. You are in a circle of people that can obtain and have the same thing. Y'all on the even.
She said that they jealous. They're probably jealous.
Who?
Because she was talking to the man about the bags, and she's doing the Kelly bag and whatever, and the women probably are jealous. I'm like, what the fuck?
But I'm going, and the Kelly bag, that feels like that's just to say that you did something, because it goes back to what I'm saying. Who are you even selling? You're not going to sell it to your friends. They don't even carry the bag. Who's buying this bag? Your fans?
Yeah.
Do you know who your fans are? There you go with being out of touch.
Girl, you had to see the video. I mean, the interview she's doing. Yeah, girl, you would think.
What'd you say? The whole damn interview.
Girl, you would think that this bitch is. Lord forgive me. You would think she on Hollywood Housewives. You would think that her husband is some big time cosmetic surgeon. He ain't even an anesthesiologist like Anila husband.
Right. Because those surgeons and anesthesiologists make good money. And the good thing with anesthesiologists is their schedules are different, because they ain't got to be there that long.
Exactly. He don't even have his own practice like Dr. Jackie or Dr. Simone or Dr. Heavenly. That's what Dr. Heavenly is like.
Well, I might go ahead and look at it, even though I don't need to. But she needs
to. He's like two of them. One with Entertainment Tonight, and the other one with somebody, the T or whoever, whatever. Yeah. But she's talking about the one was with the purses, and the other one is the guy is Entertainment Tonight. They're in her closet, and she's talking. I was like, oh Lord.
Who does Hermes even think that Toya from Married to Medicine?
A Bravo celebrity. You don't got a Cardi B. Who is she influencing?
That's my point. Like, who is buying the bag? Like that. Like, who's buying the bag?
Nobody I know anyway. Shit.
So I don't even.
Who can afford it?
Yeah, right. That's and the ones who don't choose to spend their money there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm with them. If I buy something from Hermes, it'll be one of their blankets. It'll be made from the plateware. I like the plate.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that you could and not to say I understand, like I was talking to a friend of mine about luxury bags and stuff. I understand it. You know what I mean? I like to say I'm a bag and shoe girl. And so I get that some of those things can be investments, right? Or investment pieces. But the second part too is that like I'm saying, like how many of one thing do you need? You know, so if it's a Birkin, like, do you really need 10 Birkins? Like, I don't understand.
I just better not hear about Toya and Eugene like Wendy and Happy Eddie.
That listen, now that you got a point with that. And it's safe to say that I think they might be all right. Because like even with their tax debt, that was kind of the most normal thing, which because and I took up for them during that time frame when everybody was kind of getting down on them, like, oh, you owe taxes. It's like, okay, they owe taxes. You know, the bad thing about taxes is whatever they say you owe, which you said you got another way, but I'm like, shit, it feel like whatever they say you owe, you just owe them. Like, I don't know.
You're true. But I guess all these other doctors, they owe taxes too. They pay them. I feel like they didn't pay theirs.
That's not so unnormal. You know
they should have did like quarterly taxes. That's what they didn't do.
Exactly. So like you said, like that's not so out of the orthodox. So that's what I mean when they was all getting on them. I took up for them in that space because I get it. You know what I mean? It's not like you was doing. I mean, you just got caught up, and some people do. Like sometimes you get in this stuff, you forget to you forget. You forget.
So, she was spending.
Right, you know, listen, I understand. So that was the most, like, I feel like innocent, normal type of deal. And they paid it off, praise Jesus, okay? Which at least they ain't have to go take their raggedy asses to jail. Hey, Peter. And Peter need his ass whooped talking about Cynthia and shit. Like, ain't you the one in prison?
And look, Peter, it wasn't that he just didn't pay his own taxes. He was taking
you can pay your employees.
Taking their money. Not
right. It wasn't even right. Like you said, it wasn't even government. It was your own people. That's right. So back to them though. So like the others, like I agree. I don't expect that they would have the fraud thing. And thank God they haven't at this point. I feel like if they was doing something that came out, because this show don't take these people long, honey, to get to the bottom of it. Once you start showing what you're spending and you know what I'm saying, what you're doing. But I didn't enjoy that for Toya. And I hate that. And I hate that we're gonna seem like the rest of this going back and forth between her and Heavenly. And also, let me say this. Let me give Heavenly these props because I thought, how weird is it that y'all still sitting in this closet having yet another conversation about Heavenly and what she had to say about anybody? Because that's the conversation Contessa gonna always be present for, right? Because she need for whoever to be on her side about
it. Running it down on Heavenly.
But here's the thing, I'm thinking, well, she ain't did nothing this season at all. Nothing while y'all
keeping her relevant.
Right. She has
gonna stay on her ass the whole season.
A friend of, and y'all still managed a way to pull her in it and talk and have the same very conversation y'all have about her every single season.
She said Toya is gonna stay on her ass the whole season.
Really?
Yes. And she said, "You know me." She said, "But she gonna stay on my ass."
Clearly,
so she keeping me relevant.
I thought that was interesting, right? Yeah. I'm like, y'all still found a way to pull Heavenly right back in this mix, even though she friend of, like she can, take a back seat. Y'all said, "Oh no, honey, let me come pull you to the carpet."
Yes.
What are you gonna rate the episode?
Well, for my messy ass, I thought it was a pretty good episode. So I would say I would give it about an 8. I thought it was good. I enjoyed watching it.
I think I can go with about an 8.
I really. What did you rate Potomac?
Potomac, let's see. I think I'm sticking. Potomac is really coasting with a good 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they really coasted. I'm not really sure if it's gonna go anywhere from there because I don't even foresee it happening. Like I say, I'm done with Angel. I think it is that it's her arrogance.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything wrong with I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking highly of yourself. I think there's something wrong when you feel like you above everybody else because you're sitting in the same place as them. I don't give a damn what it look like.
Yeah.
If you were so much better than them, you wouldn't be there.
Yeah, trying to be on here with Ashley.
I mean, you're right. Like, put it in perspective. Miss Nova said they really don't have storylines on Potomac. No, not too much. And that's what I mean. Like, they just really are. It's not a horrible season, but they are coasting. Thank God for Stacy. Because I think Stacy is the one that's helping that happen. They all are kind of trying to gang up on her. And she's just bringing it. And you like dusting it off her shoulder and moving right on along. And the rest of them are doing whatever they do, but they just coasting along. Like I said, it's not horrible. It's not, and I don't foresee it. I don't foresee it changing. Maybe not until we get to where Karen gonna enter her tail end, or whenever we gonna get this interview between her and Andy or whatever. So I am looking forward to that. But I'm done with the girl Angel though. I'm done with her. Her arrogance is too much for me, especially for you to not be able to back that shit up.
Yeah.
Cause I'm okay. Look. I don't like nobody being arrogant. Like it's a turn. It's it's like a rub me the wrong way.
Like that Wendy came in.
I can have a comma. I can give you what you got if you got, you know what I'm saying? If you got the shit to back it up. Like if you arrogant and you got all of this shit backing up their arrogance, then okay, then fine, gonna be arrogant like that. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, back it up is all I'm saying. Don't be coming out like, and that's what I mean. Like, girl, you know how this looks. And again, I'm not trying to say the lady is broke or anything. At least I hope not. But I'm just saying, like, she you don't get it. This is not the space.
She just don't fit in.
Yeah.
And she takes things way too personal.
Right, yeah.
Yes, I mean, she held on to the catfish forever. Now she holding on to the eviction. That's gonna run all the way to the end of the season.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. I ain't mad at her for not inviting those girls into her house because I just tell y'all about Toya. Toya ain't had no business inviting them people she know either she don't like or don't like her into her house. Like that's just that. But they trying to play along to get along. So now you done cussed everybody else out, everybody in the place out. And now you got to make it somebody else's fault. But what was I going before I brought Toya into that? Because we was talking about Potomac. Anyway. Angel. Oh yeah, Angel, but yeah, I'm done with her. I'm done with her. I can't do Angel. I like Stacy is just she got the game.
Yeah, but she's the TV professional though.
You know what? Right, clearly.
Yes.
I didn't realize until she was doing that interview with Carlos King. I guess I didn't realize like improv or whatever, like being able to be that salesman for QVC. Yeah. I didn't realize how much they may have because I thought to myself, I said, that's why, you know what I'm saying? She probably is good at this because she is just able to pivot. I mean, and whatever. And the other part is the things that the girls are focusing on is really not that big of a deal. So it make them look silly. You know what I mean? Like silly.
She just knows how to work the game.
Being a liar.
Yeah, she knows how to work the game.
Mm-hmm.
She said she watched the show. And she used to do the news, and she she got that.
She got it, honey. Like what to say? The I-N-T. Yes, she got it.
Yeah,
I like.
yeah, she got she really got it. And who would you say? Well, so far this season, I think Toya Carey and Married to Medicine. She keeping the mess going. She's brewing it. She's stirring it up. And Dr. Heavenly said, yeah, she got to do all that shit because she got to make sure them checks come in.
Listen, yes, and yes. Yep.
But yeah.
What I do want to say about Quad, I want to say this. I'm sick of Quad. I really don't want to see her on another season of Married to Medicine. I am not interested. I'm not interested in following her and King's fertility journey personally.
You notice something? We didn't really talk about her at all because you didn't even talk about her being in that closet.
Oh, I did mention her being in that closet.
Yeah, I mean, because she kind of faded to the black.
I did talk about them going to get their ultrasound.
Yeah, but
right, but you know, like here's
the mess.
I'm interested in that. I think it's made very clear that you probably was a gold digger with Greg, because I find it very strange the lengths that you're going through to have this baby with somebody who you're not even married to.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even want to move into your home. And he seemed like he getting tired.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't blame him. You know, if I was a man, I don't want to move in no woman's home anyways. We got to buy a home together. I'm not going to move in the home. You can lay it over there. I mean, same way I would not have did what Sweet Tea did either.
Right. Right.
No. But you know,
that's
but I don't blame him. You know,
he didn't even like Greg. No, she clearly didn't like him. Because that is, you was ready to have a baby. That was when you were supposed to been wanting to do it. But I like I say, I find it just and again, I don't know what anybody would call it, because as a female, you know, my kids grown, I done had kids. I'm just not interested in watching somebody over over 40, go on this journey to have babies. Not because I don't like, I don't, fine if you want to have them, go have them. But I don't want to get invested in all of this extracurricular stuff you got going on. Like I said, I'm not sure why you got to go all the way over to Ghana, but your man getting tired of it.
Yeah, but look, don't it seem like her scenes is filler scenes?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I mean,
ain't nothing even happening with you and this guy. That's what I mean. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, and ultimately, I'm not interested. Like, pass me by.
Yeah, because I'm like,
out the group chat.
Because the people we're talking about so far, really, Dr. Heavenly, Toya, Dr. Simone.
Oh, and Dr. Contessa, when she backflipped her ass in the scene, because she gonna make it. she gonna get in the scene one way or another.
I don't know what Quad's gonna do, but it just seems like she's kind of fading to the black.
I feel like for me, it's that way with her every season. I'm not sure why they keep bringing her back.
I don't know, because she ain't. It don't seem like, you know how they get in there. She ain't getting in it. It don't seem like to me. But yeah. But I thought the episode was pretty good though. But yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, that concludes our review for Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. We are going to do Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow.
What's tomorrow, Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
We could get that over with. Yeah.
Okay, so we will do Love and Marriage Huntsville. And real quick, I caught a scene today of old episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and so forgot that Destiny, I don't know if she actually sold her the home, because that was the home that Mel ended up moving in, but Destiny is the one that showed her the house when she was
okay, she was the realtor.
Oh,
okay.
So look, that came up on my TikTok earlier, and I thought, okay, look, that's what I said. Thanks for going back and I sure forgot, honey.
Exactly. Yeah.
So forgot. Listen, because she's such an afterthought. But we don't have to have that
messy ass, messy.
Well, right. What else she gonna do?
The bone carrier, honey.
Collector and carrier.
And then be like, I don't know why it's happening.
Right.
Girl, come on. Yeah.
Why, no, I don't know why I'm in the middle. That's what she is.
Girl.
Middle. Well, why are you in the middle?
Because you're talking too motherfucking much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay then. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Same bat channel.
Yep, same bad time. Same bad time. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. And we will see y'all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.